Not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cut. 180. 85. Big stop, D.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Goff, and he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Now.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there out of Cook. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Look, squeeze. He's checking. Crash.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 10. 80 weapon. Man.
On third down, this is Collins. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year. Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Los Angeles.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the 50, it's gone. A deep ball for Gurley. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Slam, slam. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On second down, Cook. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Dante Fowler in on the stop. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Left. 120.
Mike front 4.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Hold on. Check.
Hey, one set.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He goes to that. 180.
It's our time. It's
Now you won. Take that.
Second down, it's Henderson. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
We go to that. 120.
I'm on. Back.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Okay, back.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Cut! 180! You!
He's
Tiger! Hey, shoot!
Throwing on third. Gone. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And
he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run, Cook, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
50, plant. Go.
Here's Moore, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to loft it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Go.
Switch. Kill.
Get it.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Go now. 10-2 stop. Hey, stand off. Good.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try the right side with Collins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Bravo.
On 4th down, Moore. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jake Butt, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard
line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, the ball.
Hey, seam 6. Hey. Snap.
Again, it's Cook. And an alley to run. A big play there out of Cook. 64 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Check. Watch the eye.
Hey, Haywood. Speed grip.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alex Collins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Rams 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is gone. He gets it to Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Break.
180.
54.
DC.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Vikings 24. Rams.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
No. Check 37. Check 37. Check 99. Check 99. Check nickel.
Look, squeeze.
You got tight. You got tight. Right.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check hot route.
Hit it.
On first down, Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Wide. Get wide. Rush in.
Shoot.
They run again on first down, Cook. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 59. Hey, watch the screen.
Ready.
More now. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready. 8, read.
Tackles.
Fair. Hey.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Go, tonight. 20.
54 on the yard.
Goff on first down. And Woods has it complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Rams 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Do it. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They start the drive with Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go on.
His team showed up.
Hatchet. Out. Kill.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Collins. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Sam off.
That's got to be a long.
Rock it.
Protect. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check your hot read.
Defense.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. Room here to run. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Vikings 45, Rams 21. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Going up top for Kupp. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On the ground, it's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Go.
On second down, it's Cook. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
And again, it's Collins. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep.
Ready.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the ready.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points